Okay. See, I'm going to use the other Joe line. See, what happened is, if you ever watch Angry Joe show, his friend Other Joe, Angry Joe often accuses of crashing the games, like he's a jinx or something. It's a little jokey, but it happens frequently. So he has to say, "You see, what happened is," and that happens sometimes. So the game crashed on the waterfall level. PlayStation 5. I don't know what more details I can give. I did send a report in. Sony allowed me to do that, which had not been the case in other situations. Like Turok, for example. Turok 2. Turok 2 had glitches, but they refused to fix those. That's a different company. That's Night Dive Studios. That's not WayForward. I'm confident that WayForward will address any sort of issues that happen. I probably should retitle this post-crash. Maybe I'll do that later. We could put it in the chat. And let's Leclom back. Let's see how it pronounces this.
Post crash. Leclom back chat.
Yep, Leclom back. That's what Homestar Runner had said. They had taken a break. I think they had burned themselves out one year. And they had taken a break. It might have been 2019. And they were like, okay, we're coming back in 2019. And then 2020, the pandemic happened, and they were not back at all. Or at least they couldn't be.
Hey man, I'm here again and have been but trying to sort out my times for work.
Okay. That's what I try to do. But I'm confident that WayForward will address any crash issues. As I've said, I reported to Sony. Luckily, they let you do that these days, but it does make me concerned that the physical edition would need a download, a day one patch, as it were, to function properly. Of course, it isn't being manufactured just yet, but still, it could delay production. So no doubt, it's frustrating. I don't know what else to say about it, though. Maybe we should just move on. So I'm going to try to play it again. We'll see if it crashes.
This definitely explains why Advance Wars was delayed a year. Seems WayForward rushed things. Whether they have to or not.
This could have been, in this instance, it might have been rushed because Konami is like that. WayForward usually doesn't rush things. But maybe there is some truth to that, and Nintendo said, yeah, we got that war in Ukraine, so it seemed kind of heartless to put this out now, but Wait a minute, there's a big bug here. I thought you guys said this was done. You never know. I have no mistrust of Way Forward, but companies change, you know. Things happen. Everybody thought that the developer of The Witcher was like this flawless company. Oh, they've got good old games, so they're good people, you know. That means you own every game you buy on Good Old Games, and they put time and effort into everything they release, and then Cyberpunk came out and it just destroyed their reputation. So you never know. But Way Forward have been around for a long, long time. But then again, Activision have been around even longer, and absolutely Activision are not the same Activision as when they started. But you know, you can do tons of bug testing and still not catch everything. So let's go back to the village and see what we see. Do I have... I don't have anything. Okay. Now let's switch to Lance. Why not? And we'll give him the barrier and HP boost.
Where we do projects and things get missed, things get rushed, things get done poorly.
Yeah. My company's like that too. Yeah, they can't keep anybody. Nobody wants to stay there. Ooh. Ouch. Damn it. I should probably be using the spread more. I've been keeping it.
Here we go.
But what are we keeping it for is the question. So I love me some homing missiles though. Sometimes you don't even have to aim with homing missiles. Ouch! Bastard. Ah, shit.
Miss anything?
Back to D-pad. Whenever I play scrolling shooters, not necessarily Contra, but like overhead or left to right, like when you're in a ship kind of shooter. Ouch.
Are you alone?
Ouch.
You shouldn't be here. You're not what you think.
What I was saying, whenever I play, like, say, Raiden or R-Type or Gradius, or, you know, those types, any kind of shooter like that where you're in a ship, if I don't use analog controls, my thumb gets destroyed.
She must be from this village.
But I can't tell if that why I'm hurting in this one.
bit cute for a war machine.
Way forward are good at getting demos and 95% of the work completed, but as we say in my industry, it's the last 5%.
Yeah, it should, you know, it sucks that gaming has become like that, but they aren't anywhere near as bad as these companies who say we'll fix it later, like Bethesda or I don't need to hear this again.
She shouldn't face him alone.
I mean, we were headed that way already.
Graphics are a little bit primitive, but they're, for what they're trying to achieve, they're not bad. I mean, the water looks nice, but these grassy mounds kind of look just a little, just a touch. You know, I think they could look a little bit better. Like this, and this waterfall here, it's just a bunch of lines. I mean this little part right here. Just little touches could probably improve those kind of things, but that's me being nitpicky.
GameCube. I don't mind. I think it looks good.
Yeah, I figure, well, what would be nitpicky for me to say, and that was kind of what I did.
You guys are Contras, right? Bet you can climb right up those rock walls by jumping onto them.
You mean like I just did? You twerp? Oh, damn these fucking boulders. In Howard and Nestor, there were... the Contras couldn't get past the falling boulders in Super Contra. And he was like, you guys aren't even bolder than a boulder. There's your dad joke for the day. No, I don't want... whatever. I do want to see how strong the second level of the laser is.
Boulder, California.
Five-way spread. See here, it's not too bad. You know, these are acceptable graphics. Does it go level 3? No, it just gives you a second one. Some people don't know that. Some people don't know that in Contra games you can power up your weapon sometimes.
I don't know how to spell it. Also, I don't know if it's in California. I'm not American.
Well, you know there is a Boulder, Colorado, which is near where Eric lives. Eric Lappy of Let's Get. Everybody's friend. Damn you. And everybody's favorite YouTube channel. as well as Twitch streamer and Plesta and Skizzle music maker. Oh, I lost my power. That sucks.
Colorado. That's where it was. It's your
Yeah.
boy Eric. Sick guy. His videos are sweet, check them out.
Yep. Channel is Goemon 047, but his show is Let's Get. He also has other shows like Game Show Ultra. What the heck? What happened there? Shit.
Easy money.
I'll stick with the laser for now. Using these lasers. Okay.
Time for revenge.
Ouch. Did we get this far before? Is this where it crashed last time? I think it is. Stay with me, game.
Oh, I've not seen this.
Overloading the spread shot creates a barrage of ricocheting bullets.
I'm not gonna overload the spread shot. You can go to hell. I was moving. I swear I moved. Well, normal is certainly a challenge. Our mind...
Missed it.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, for sure. There's your Stevie T reference. Remind everyone that I'm not used to playing on normal. I'm an easy guy. I'm an easygoing guy. But I always say no game shaming, no shame in gaming. Play a game however you want, whatever level you want. I don't feel the need to defend myself, but if I did, I spent like the first 20 years of my life beating 8-bit and 16-bit games, and some 32-bit games as well. And those are some of the hardest games of all time. I don't need to prove anything. So when I get home from work, I just like to enjoy my gaming. I don't need to be challenged. I don't need to be frustrated with controls that are unresponsive or enemies that I need to use a lot of my brain to defeat, you know. I might continue on normal, but we'll see. So, we're at 21 minutes. The other one, before we crashed, we were at an hour and a half. Well, just shy hour and a half. One view, amazing. Thank you. I want to keep playing, but did I earn all those perks, or are they gone because I didn't complete the level? Yeah, they're gone. Okay. I kind of want to go back to the beginning. Just sort of, I don't know what you call it. We'll try one more time. We'll try the level one more time. We'll go back to Bill. What was Bill's spirit again? Limited invulnerability during dash. Okay. Wait. Okay. What was I saying? I was gonna try it again. I think I'd do better if I remembered that you can dash.
Let's attack aggressively.
That is an old Contra quote. I forget what game it's from. It's either Super or original. I want to look that up. Let's attack aggressively. Bloop. Yeah, the intro to Contra 3. They say that. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. There we go. Now I don't have to aim so much. We'll stick with homing for now. Ah! I don't even know what happened there. Oh, come on. I switched to analog because my thumb hurts. then it reduces my reaction time. So I switched to D-pad.
Hey, kid. Are you from this village?
You shouldn't be here. You're not what you think.
Kid's making us look bad. What's here?
People say this is going to be a bad year for gaming, like there's nothing coming out. Well, first of all, that's not true. Princess Peach Showtime, Thousand Year Door remake, or remaster, whatever you want to call it. East 10. Shit, for me that would be enough for the year. There's a Clock Tower remaster. This game came out. This is a fun game. I'm not even really scratching the surface. There's a Luigi's Mansion 2 remake. I guess, okay, all these are remasters. I understand, but thank you. I think Earth Defense Force 6 and what's the other one called? World Brothers 2?
What they meant was, no games are coming out that I'm specifically into.
I know. Then my answer to that is be into more stuff. People always give me shit for not being open-minded about music. Be more open-minded about games then. And I'll be more open-minded about music. Actually, nobody ever gives me shit about not being open-minded about music. One time someone did. I told them that I listened to like Amorphous and some other more obscure stuff, and they were just like, "Oh, aren't you just aren't you just an open-minded person?" Like really sarcastically, and I'm just like, whatever.
There's a Contras, right? Bet you could climb right up those rock walls by jumping onto them.
They were like, Slayer are terrible.
Slayer can be very terrible. And you know what? No one is more pissed than me that they did a reunion tour, or not a reunion tour, a farewell tour, and now they're back. Like, what the fuck? Kerry King just formed his new band. Those guys deserve attention. Slayer does not deserve any more attention. This is their chance for the other guys to have some, you know, to be making some money for a change instead of in their whatever bands they were in previously.
Every time I bring them up, you go off. Winking
I have to.
Tom.
Because I don't think people think about Slayer correctly. When they used to, people call it like the big four of thrash, right? They used to be on the bottom rung of that.
Trying something.
They were less popular than Anthrax and Megadeth.
I'm the only one who think of Slayer correctly.
It's absolutely appropriate to not like them. Absolutely. And that's what I think people don't understand. Why do they need to come back? They don't. Unless you give me that final Jeff Hanneman song, and that's all I need. I was more a fan of Hanneman and Dave Lombardo than any of the rest of the band. And those two are permanently gone. Tom Araya's a douche, and Kerry King can be a douche, but sometimes he's alright. Their music hasn't been great in over 30 years, you know? Shit.
You'll pay for that. Come on.
Damn it. But then I could say that about all of the thrash bands. Except, well, yeah. Just about all of them. I do like New Exodus, but
I wasn't expecting that.
Overloading the machine gun creates a barrier that prevents you from receiving damage.
fuck. I take it back. I take it back. Creator are making the best music of their career. They've gotten better with age, but that's because when they started, they sucked anyway. That's game over? Son of a bitch. That's... That's a TKO for me. Generally, if I'm killed 3 times in a game to a game over, that about does me in. I'm sure if I lowered the difficulty, I'd be fine, and then I could get the rhythm of the game better and an easier difficulty, but I mean, but otherwise, I mean, hey, this is absolutely a fun Contra. It's way better than Rogue Core. It's way better than the PS1 and Saturn games by Appaloosa.
Too busy ranting about how shithouse Slayer is.
That is true. You do have to focus. The problem is Contra is not a streaming game. Unless you plan to keep quiet through the entire level, you can't really play and talk. I would say that with any shooter too. But normal is sure challenging. I'm only on level 3. If you need a challenge, there you go. Get yourself Contra Operation Galuga. Not Operation Galaga. Is that what the island was called, really? In the original Contra Galuga? Do 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 do. Contra Wiki, there we go. Dun, 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 dun. What's the story? They don't really name the island, as far as I can tell. Hold on. Excuse me. They go back to it in Shattered Soldier. But they still don't name the damn island. Whoa, who is that? Who's that supposed to be? Oh, Sheena. There's some fan art of Sheena from the hardcore on the Genesis, and it's quite something. Do they return to the island in Super C?
You're actually looking at a picture of me.
Quite formidable, yes. It just says somewhere in South America. I should probably look at the old Contra headquarters, but who's got time for that? Nobody ain't got time for that shit. Loop. But yeah, this is fun though. Definitely check it out. It's available digitally today. I think you can reserve it physically up into April if you want the limited runs. If you need the runs, just go to limited run. They'll give you the runs. Or Taco Bell. Either one. But preferably limited run because they have better games. Oh my God, Contra used to have was it Taco Bell? No, that was Burger King. Burger King had these Xbox games about the Burger King. They were terrible. Taco Bell just did advertisements with Xbox. Taco Bell would be a much better restaurant if they just put regular ground beef into their tacos and didn't mix it with grain and other crap.
It's pretty rubbish quality. I make better tacos.
Yeah. And not to diminish your tacos, I'm sure they're very good, but anyone can make better tacos than Taco Bell. Burger King had better tacos than Taco Bell when they had, I think they had a week where they sold tacos and they were better than Taco Bell. And they were terrible looking though. They tasted good, but they were like flat and the shell was all deformed. But they tasted fine. They were great. And they didn't give me the runs, which I appreciate. So, is there anything else to this? Okay, arcade mode probably just cuts out the cutscenes and the dialogue. Challenge mode is probably timed or something, I assume. How to play. English, Japanese, Francais, Italiano, Deutsch, Espanol, Portuguese. I assume that's Chinese. One of these is Cantonese and one of them is Mandarin. And that's Korean. That's Russian. See, they all got all kinds of languages. That's amazing. But consider Konami, the company, how terrible they are. The fact that this came out and is enjoyable is kind of a mini miracle. So what I want to happen, I want this to do well so that Konami says, hey, people like our old stuff. Let's get way forward onto another project like Castlevania. Because I'm about to lose this damn bet with Sir DLC, Mr. Josh Adams over here. I don't even know how much time I have left on this bet. I bet him, like, what was it, $50? That they'd have a new Castlevania in 5 years or something. And I think I'm about out of time. I might only have like a year left or something. So I'm hoping like next year something.
Ha 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 ha. That's true. Next year. $50 SD.
Shit. I have to. I don't like losing bets. But I don't mind. I'm a good loser. I'm a great loser, actually. I'm a fantastic loser. I'm the best loser, man. On Twitch, I put for my description, worst Twitch streamer under 100 followers. And that's true. On YouTube, I can't do that. I would have to put worst Twitch streamer under 1,000.
I think you're basically screwed. Sorry,
Yeah.
man. It's a bet I would have happily lost.
Yeah. On a sort of side note, I still hope they announce very soon a DS collection. Or better yet, like I guess they couldn't call it Metroidvania, but like a collection with all the DS games, and then put like Symphony of the Night on there with Rondo of Blood, because those are only exclusive to PlayStation consoles. I'm not even counting that Xbox thing, that downloadable Xbox thing. I don't even count that.
Romeo and Juliet, if they release the DS collection, fuck yes.
Yeah. that to me would be a higher priority than the 3D games like the Nintendo 64 and PS2 games. I do want those back, but I think those need some serious tweaking, some serious quality of life improvements before those are put back out there. But yeah, I mean they made a whole Mega Man collection with DS games on it.
Fucking rare and expensive.
Yeah.
I own it, but still, let everyone play it.
Yeah, I think I had to buy mine again for like $80, which was ridiculous. Like whatever 4 years ago when I bought it then. For all I know, it's gone up. Price charting. Loose $54.95, complete in box $89.95. This is an average.
You're paying around $100.
I can see that. PAL version, this is according to price charting I'm reading. PAL version $66.58, complete in box $102.86. I don't know why they bother listing new prices.
Oh hey, I've got that strategy guide too.
That's, well, they actually have a loose and complete in box price. I don't know what that means.
Sorry.
But $30.70 for the strategy guide. I don't remember if I ever owned that. I probably did. The Nintendo Power Castlevania edition for Order of Ecclesia, $14.25 loose, $21.38 complete in box. Even though there's no box for books. But maybe people know something I don't.
Because I got stuck in the game. Now it's rare.
Yeah. But it would bring Castlevania back into the forefront again, which it deserves to be. I mean, the anime is one thing, and I haven't gotten to watch the new series. But most people do not connect the anime with the games because the games are so old, and you can only play them on collections and stuff. And I absolutely hate it when people emulate them because that defeats the purpose. I saw a girl emulating Rondo of Blood, and it just...
I got from eBay 14 years ago.
That's cool. I mean, really, Castlevania needs a new game, but it would have to be on this level. Because Konami is not going to shell out for a $300 million Castlevania project. Apparently that's what the budget was for Spider-Man 2. Even though it made like $600 million, it cost $300 million to make. So Sony still laid off people in Insomniac Games, which is ridiculous. The layoffs are out of control this year.
$50 SD.
Hey man, I'll get you the money. I can buy you something and send it to you. But it has to be on the date. What was it, 5 years to the day, I guess? That seems fair. I don't mind. I don't like losing the bet, but I don't mind paying up. It was a very fair discussion. And the closest we got, what was the closest we got? Some DLC for some other game.
I don't remember the actual day. I think it was around August.
Dead Cells Return to Castlevania. That's the closest we got. And so far, but it's not looking good.
Cells thing, right?
I tried Dead Cells, I couldn't get into it. The idea that when you die you have to restart over from the beginning, and the levels are randomized, I'm like, ugh. I'm old school. I'm sorry, I'm old school, and I'm not for that. I don't know how you feel, Mr. Josh, but I died once, and I was like, well, wait a minute.
You to buy me a game or something if you lose the bet.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I thought about getting you something anyway, like, just a side related. I thought about getting you that.
Not interested.
Yeah, it's, I mean, it's a roguelite action platformer. The combat is actually kind of fun, but dying and starting all over from the beginning with nothing you've earned, and the levels are completely randomized. I mean, I'm repeating myself, but God. Talk about killing your sense of progression. Some people are masochists and they just won't admit it, I swear to God. The people who refuse to consider that maybe Souls-like games should have an easy mode. They refuse to even entertain the idea. I swear they're masochists. Paper Mario's going for $66.68. I guess this is based on what it was last sold on eBay or something. But
I only enjoy Bloodstained.
oh yeah, absolutely. If it's not, I've found, and I've tried many of them, and by the way, Dead Cells is not a Metroidvania at all. It's not. But I've tried many of them. Hold on. I've tried, boy, it's hard to find a list of them. I tried Hollow Knight. I tried... Guacamelei's okay. Guacamelei's not too bad. I had no interest in Shadow Complex. Chasm, it's... If it's not Castlevania, or if it's not Metroid, then it's not a good Metroidvania. That's kind of the rule of thumb. Maybe I could find you a loose copy of Paper Mario. It says 66.68 here, though. Anyway, I'm babbling. I think I'm rambling, as I say, and I tend to do that at the end of my streams. Zol.
Oh, dude, if you do.
I thought about also getting you that volume 2 of the video game years, which has the Eric's outtake reel. The outtake reel of Eric. He doesn't do any commentaries on the second one, but he has a whole outtake reel of him just being goofy and and it apparently cracks up the editors. It's something I would consider. Paper Mario.
Yeah. It's not available anywhere, from what I can tell.
Yeah, I found 1 or 2 of them on eBay. I think I even put one of them on a watch. Because it was for sale. Yeah, there's one there. Pops right up. $24.91. That's not too bad. I wonder who sells it. Movie Mars.
If not Paper
I bought from
Mario,
him
it'll be
before.
something else. There are many things I'd like.
Okay. But, you know, next year. At least, or is it next year? Yeah. About halfway through next year, I'll let you have it. I should just buy this because... But I've been spending a lot of money lately. I just bought this. I bought another game about the back rooms because I'm kind of obsessed with lately I've been obsessed with atmospheric music and liminal spaces and just sort of an ethereal vibe. It's affecting my music for sure, and even in my new song, which it will probably...
Who knows? Maybe a new Castlevania game will come out. Then I'll owe you money.
I mean, it's still possible, but the window is closing. They would have to announce it in June. Like if there were a Nintendo Direct in June, I think that would be an optimal time to announce it. I don't think PlayStation Direct or whatever they call it, or Xbox would do it. I think it would have to be a Nintendo Direct. If they want to reach the most amount of people, it worked for this. I mean, a lot of people know about this. I don't know how well it's doing, but I hope it's okay. And again, I say this is a fun game. Definitely check it out. It was only $40 US, so it's not too bad over here. The only big negative about it is that it crashed on me. But I think that seems to be a rare thing. I didn't encounter that again. I thought the jump button was messed up, but I think it's just my controller acting up. I wasn't pressing the button hard enough, probably. Or it had gone out of whack or something. I don't know. Anyway, I should probably slice it, cut it off right here. So, God, and there's so many companies, there's so many game companies announcing or saying that they have live services coming.
Man, thanks for streaming.
Thanks for showing up. I hope you feel better too. Everybody give well wishes to our friend, Mr. Josh Adams. Check him out on the social medias at Kyo Nagato on Twitter. Yes, Twitter. And he's got music channels on YouTube, right here on YouTube. Check out, he's got his HO3, that's the brand new one. He's got Josh Adams Music. And you could buy his stuff from Bandcamp. He's got Mamiya Mansion. There's some metal stuff happening there. All kinds of cool things. He's got new music coming out.
Almost never on Twitter anymore. I'm Josh Adams MM on Blueski.
We'll have to get to Blueski then. Yeah, I really got to get on Blueski because Twitter, I'm almost hesitating to call it Twitter anymore. I wouldn't call it X either, but it's just, it's like terrible.
Get on there now. No invite necessary.
Oh, yeah. Everyone remind me. And what will happen is, I want everyone to take care, be safe. If you're ever down in the dumps about your streaming career or your YouTube career, or, you know, trying to make it that way.
Yeah, it's why I'm never on Twitter, anyway. It's dog shit.
If you're ever down on yourself about Twitch or YouTube and trying to find your identity there, don't feel too bad. Because there's a Twitch streamer, YouTuber, who's a multi-millionaire. But I just watched a video of him where he has cockroaches crawling all over him. And it is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. And he doesn't seem to care. His house is literally, he lives in complete filth. And he has the nerve to call people out who are overweight as being unhealthy. Dude, your house is going to shatter from all the damn glass you have. Just all you have to do is hit a high note and it'll be destroyed. So don't worry about what other people say. Don't worry when they say if you have to have 500 people watching or you should just give up. Do it for your love. Do it for the love of it. Whatever you do as a hobby or side thing, or, you know, something you want to make into a main thing, do it because you love it. Don't worry too much about algorithms and, you know, this and that. You know, there's a way of becoming more professional, but don't make that your main focus. Just enjoy what you do. Don't let anybody take away your joy from you. You know.
No one listens to my music, but I make the shit anyway because it's fun and I can.
There are some people who have listened to it though. I've seen some comments on your videos there's some really positive ones. So there are some people who do listen.
It's also good if I don't say so myself.
Yep, there's a lot of really good and great stuff on there. I just plugged the guy. Check him out, Josh Adams Music. Check out HO3, Mamiya Mansion. All, you know, most of it you could hear, well, you can hear a chunk of it on YouTube, and then all of it is on Bandcamp, of course. So give it a shot. What can you lose? It's got chiptune, it's got metal, it's got, you know, clean singing, it's got growling. There's, you know, a lot of things happening. Very cool stuff.
Yeah, H03 or Ho3 if you're text to speech.
Yeah. Ho3 is awesome. I've actually been listening to that a lot lately. So, and that should wrap it up. I thank Mr. Josh. I thank you. Anybody who might have popped their head in the stream, I'm sorry I didn't notice you, but thank you. Anybody who watches this as these, either, I guess, 2 videos in post, thank you very much. I consider liking, commenting, subscribing, or disliking, sharing, clipping. I don't know if that helps anybody, but if you want, add it to a playlist. Thank you to my 139 subscribers. I know at least 2 of you, but the rest of you are all as awesome as can be. I might as well thank my Twitch followers as well. I'm sorry I'm not over there anymore, but Twitch has become kind of a nightmare in its own right. And most of the people I liked over there are on YouTube now anyway, so consider migrating if somehow Twitch screws everyone over and you got nowhere to go. Not that YouTube is the greatest place in the world, but there's something to be said for it. And there's so many cool YouTubers out there, and, you know, Stevie T, Game Sack, you know, there's just so many. You could even watch something to make you fall asleep. Like, lately I've been watching this channel for this guy who just walks around Finland in the snow, and it's like super relaxing and it helps me sleep. So you can find almost anything. And my music is on this channel too, so if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. It's on a Alucard's Quest topic channel, but that's not my fault. Sorry. I do repost it onto my own channel, so do check it out. And I've been putting out my second EP on all the streaming stuffs. But I'm terrible at promoting myself. Thank you, everyone. And check out this new Contra. It's not bad. It's very good. And that's it. I better stop. I better stop it. Just stop it. More's coming soon. I don't know what else is coming from me, but if you follow me on Twitter, which I know it's Twitter, but maybe I'll migrate over to the ski. What is it? Blue ski? Blue sky? Text-to-speech calls it blue ski, but maybe I'll migrate over there and you can come with me. But I'm Alucard's Quest everywhere on all the social medias. So anyway, look for me, and I'll be out there, and I'll show you games that you probably didn't even consider you wanted to play, but now, hey man, it's fun. I don't have to play the new hotness AAA. I can play, you know, stuff that's, you know, AA or single A that's still just as fun, if not more so. Alright, this song is driving me nuts, so I will see y'all laters. And can't tell you when, it's a secret, but I promise I'll be back. Alucard's Quest, Yong Yaut. By the way, Yong Ya, that's a stupid outro. Yong Yaut. Get the fuck out of here with that. Just think of something different. Anything else, that's so stupid. Alright, I'm done. I'm out of it. I'll leave you alone. Thanks, Josh. Check Josh out. Josh Adams Music, HO3. That's it.